What about Mohammed Namakaze?
Namakaze. It's like a kamikaze, but not.
Peace.
Raysean, you just did a great point, man, because think about how stupid Christianity fucking sounds when you stack it up against Scientology. They're pretty much the same amount of absurd. But we should really cut this one off and just do the first post. All right.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we had so much Tom Cruise talk today. That was hilarious.
You brought it up.
I didn't mean to. Okay. R/advice. Should I inform my employer that they accidentally paid me for a shift I didn't cover? This should be the fastest, quick one. Ask Reddit of all time, right?
No, don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
I wouldn't mention it, but I would be probably paranoid about it for about 2 weeks. Yeah, see, that's right. I would be paranoid for about a week because as soon as they figure out they're gonna ask you about it.
You never noticed. You didn't see it. You didn't know.
Come up with the backstory. You need the backstory. Oh, I never look at my pay stubs.
Well, most likely I'm going to say that when they ask me that directly, but I'm going to know because I check. You know what I mean? Like I check my paychecks. I know exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I go to HR.
I would never have mentioned it to anyone.
Never.
Never.
It's silly to have even posted it on the internet. Honestly, now they might come back for that. I mean,
and actually, I wouldn't have even known. Like if I was paid more, like for a shift I didn't cover, I would have just been like, oh. Well, I got paid more this time. Left it at that. Man. Like, why look into that?
Biden's inflation's coming down. Thank the Lord.
Why?
See, that was you know what's so funny about that? When Trump was in office, that's the only time I ever noticed my paycheck was actually more than what it was. I actually had to look at it.
I
was
those
like,
tax
what the hell?
things going on.
Oh yeah, the tax things.
Like tax breaks and shit. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's not like Trump did that. Just saying.
Maybe he did. I don't fucking know. You know how I don't know? Because I don't care enough to know. Because that was a long time ago, and I'm just trying to get through the day, living day to day. I would steal a shift's worth of pay all day, every day from your employer.
Yes, that's small because that's only like 8 hours, so that might be like at most for some people, maybe $80 to $100 extra. Yeah, I don't think it could be.
It was a gift from the universe.
Bonus. There you go.
I deserve it. You know, I probably did work that shift and didn't get paid back in the day. You know what I mean?
Manifested
count them hours.
You know?
God knew I needed it. That's what I'll say when I'll be like, God knew I needed it. He put it on my paycheck. I didn't touch no computer. Don't pin it on me. Like, fuck y'all. It's on y'all.
The aliens beamed it into my account.
You pay for your errors. That's the way I look at it. However, come up with some kind of story to be like, oh, I'm doing so well financially. I didn't notice the extra $80 in my account.
They're gonna be like, cut the bullshit.
We know how fucking poor you are. We know how much we don't pay you.
Paycheck to paycheck. Yeah.
Don't you ever try to pretend like you have savings. Don't you ever try to pretend like you could maybe perhaps one day break away from the monotony of this stupid fucking job and live a life of financial independence. You can't.
And we're gonna take double out of your next check.
Job where you're like being paid per shift and stuff, like they don't give a fuck about you. Like just have amnesia and never think about it again.
Yep.
I got the 3-month rule. If you somehow after you get the money, if they don't say nothing for 3 months, I am not fuck it. If they say we're taking out of your next check, that just means you need to find another job.
I mean, that's probably what they would look to do, right? If they found out, they just be like, "Oh, we'll just dock you on the next one. No harm, no foul. We made the mistake. We'll make up for it. Believe you us."
Oh, out of the hours I really work, you fucking asshole.
You know what? Shit. Fuck it. Yeah, obviously we're all correct, and so are you. To not say anything to your employer, screw them.
Delete that post. I love you.
This also I expect to be a fairly quick one, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
For our next segment, we have our Ask Reddit. When making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, now I just added in a few other words, but what do you put first? The peanut butter or the jelly?
Peanut butter.
I'm just gonna go ahead first and say
too late.
I could never tell you. I think it probably changes each time. I just put peanut butter on one side and jelly on one side and put them together. I mean, unless you.
Okay, that's not changing each time, though. I mean, I guess if you
I might do jelly the next time, and you know what I mean. I'm not like I got to do peanut butter on
Raysean's answer is you put peanut butter on one piece, jelly on the other piece, and then you smash them together.
I also do that, but I always go peanut butter first. Oh. You put the peanut butter and then the jelly on top of it on one piece of bread.
I totally fucking do. I don't know.
You do what?
It's so messy and weird.
Oh no, man! I didn't expect this turn to happen. I didn't think.
What do you do?
So weird.
Right. You put two on the same piece of bread.
What I do is I take a piece of bread, put the peanut butter on it. Maybe I'll get a different butter knife, or maybe I'll clean that butter knife. And then I'll put the jelly on top of the peanut butter that I just spread out on the bread. And then I take the piece of bread. I mean, how do you spread jelly on a piece of bread? It doesn't fucking catch that well. You know what I mean? But like on the peanut butter, it kind of sits. If you got like a chunky peanut butter,
you're supposed to use jam.
What kind of jelly are you using? Everything about this is weird. You have
you sound like a sociopath. That sounds like something somebody would kill you.
I think maybe
if I see my roommate doing that, I'll be
people. I don't know. Oh, could we never live together now,
Jelly's the best part. So everyone likes a healthy dose of the jelly.
Oh my god, am I a weirdo? I didn't have peanut butter and jelly until I was like 15. All right, if that fucking makes sense.
That's also weird.
I know. I lived in a Portuguese house most of my goddamn life. Don't remind me about all the weird things I didn't fucking have.
So you just went off your own imagination of how to make the sandwich or something?
In a lot of different fucking aspects in life, yes, that's exactly what I've done in order to keep up and cope with the fucking negligence that was a Portuguese grandparents. But just because I don't know how to make peanut butter and jelly, you can't live with me now? What the fuck, bro?
That's just very strange.
Weird.
All right, how do y'all make a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich?
Fried?
I don't put
fuck are you talking about?
I don't put banana. I make toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Me
but
too.
I've never made
toasted it. I'm not gonna fry it.
Dude, you guys don't know nothing about Elvis's favorite dish, huh?
About? Well, Elvis is a creep.
I don't like bananas like that, too.
Kelly, who do you like who's not Machine Gun Kelly?
No, I don't even really like him that much.
Elvis is not bad.
Elvis's wife, he married a 13-year-old girl. He was a grown man. He's a creep.
Remember, I try to respect the body of work. I don't know what everybody's doing outside of you know what I mean?
Let's call it
get down. I mean, it's just I understand. I just
Children
I just try to like
consent. Let me tell you about my peanut butter and jelly, just because this is really how you should do it. You spread the peanut butter on one slice of bread. Then you clean off your butter knife, so you don't have to get a whole other butter knife. Then you scoop the jelly and you slice it you put it on the other side of bread. And then you put them together. You put them together, and then you have a sandwich.
Oh, the jelly will drop off in the transition. That's why I put it on top.
Then you do the other way around. Put the peanut butter on top. But it really won't. You're not holding, you're not slow motion putting the jelly so slow onto the sandwich. You just
I've never had a problem with
never.
No.
I made a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
See, I'm more savage. Kelly was kind of nice with it. I use whatever utensil I get to first in the
Raysean makes it with his fingers.
And I can make it with a spoon. I can make it with a fork. Like it doesn't matter.
Spoon's better than fork though, because fork it gets all clean. Yeah.
I mean, if that's the only thing clean, but I keep my sink pretty clean.
But for real though, you guys have never even thought about fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
No,
they're fucking amazing. They're obviously super bad for you, but every now and again, dude,
that sounds bad for you.
It does, but you know what? When you
I don't even know what the bananas would taste like. That's the part that's like making me not want to.
You ever had a peanut butter and banana sandwich without frying it?
I don't like bananas.
Then just
man.
make it hot.
I love bananas. All right. Well, I guess what we learned here today is that there's definitely an established way to make a PB&J, and I didn't know it. And maybe this kid didn't know it either, because like he left it up for maybe 5 hours and deleted it, because I bet you he got fucking roasted. I put PB on one slice and jelly, though I call it jam on the other. Okay. bread. It doesn't matter. Jelly goes on one slice, PB goes on the other. Oh my god.
There you go.
Peanut butter, obviously. Always go peanut butter first for the perfect PB&J. Peanut butter. How can you know how much jam how to use if you don't have the PB down? Peanut butter. You have to do peanut butter first on both sides. That keeps the jelly from soaking through the bread as it sits in your lunchbox all day.
But that's only if you're packing it in advance. I'm gonna make the sandwich and eat it immediately. You know what I mean? I'm not making anything in advance.
This MF. 3 slices of bread. Outside slices have peanut butter on them. Inside slice has jelly on both sides. Peanut butter provides a barrier to prevent the jelly from sogging through the bread. Should be used first.
It's too much bread.
The bread goes first, genius. Oh, that was a good one. Peanut butter on one side, PB on one side. Honestly, dude, I don't think I'm that out of line now having read what these other people just said. I just think that maybe my PB&J game, because I had to adapt at such an older age, I had like my tools about me. You guys, you had to learn how to make PB&J at a very young age. So like your ability to like make, good decisions. It just
I feel like
you.
Peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other is probably more likely.
If you want some soggy ass bread in your hands, sure.
I'm doing it the other way. Never even
what is this jelly seeping through the bread? How much jelly is people putting in their sandwiches?
Enough to off put the peanut butter, which I put a bunch of peanut butter because I'm a big boy. You know what I mean?
Maybe I'm just doing enough to like make a sandwich. I don't know.
I gotta be honest.
And plus, I don't remember the last time I've had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So
same.
They're good, actually. I eat them sometimes.
Yeah. In between your,
I haven't had one since
cabbage.
I had to eat.
It's fancy though. I do
like that's
fancy jelly.
What makes sense to probably a few people.
I use jam.
Jam.
That's what I use too. Jam. I don't use
jelly.
I've seen people who have the peanut butter and jelly in the same thing. Those are
crazy. Are you talking about the one that you scoop and they're both in the container? That shit's weird. What is that?
That's how I first made peanut butter and jellies. And I agreed. I was like, how can you do the ratios properly if I have to scoop it out of the same goddamn PB&J?
It's all mixed together.
Yeah, it would be like a peanut and like hanging out with a grape, and they'd be holding hands on the cover, and I'd be like, what the fuck? And they'd have stripes like in the middle. I'm like, this looks cool, I guess, but is it my tools? Is this amongst my tools to make a proper PB&J? Probably not.
Do you keep jelly in the fridge?
Yeah.
Like after you open it? You do, right? Yeah. So then those containers where it's part peanut butter and part jelly, like,
that's all
so
cold.
You're refrigerating it and then the peanut butter's cold and not spreadable?
Yeah,
like, because I don't refrigerate my peanut butter.
I think that's a fucking
I think I like peanut butter more than me too, because I'm okay with eating just a jelly sandwich.
Me too, like jelly toast even. Good.
Nope.
Yep.
Peanut butter all day every day.
Because I'm not having jelly. I'm having
jam.
It's fruit preserves.
Easier to say, jelly.
Kelly's the most bougie bitch lately. Fucking fruit preserves. All right, good.
Blueberry.
Listen,
good.
all I'm saying is I'll make you guys a fucking fried peanut butter and banana sandwich. I swear.
I feel like you gotta tie that up before you put it in the fryer, because if not, that's gonna be like.
You don't drop it in a deep fryer. You'd make it like
fried on a pan.
Yeah, like man, like pan fried, like a grilled cheese. Exactly.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
You just drop it in a fucking fryer later basket.
Battering a sandwich. I mean, it would.
Well, you said it was bad for you, so I was thinking like they wrap it up with some eggs.
I mean, there are worse things for you, but they're certainly not good for you. But lastly, I think we also learned that there are multiple ways to make a PB&Js. All right.
I thought you were going to say we learned about Elvis.
Yeah, I mean, could you go like one segment without fucking making me feel shame about some celebrity that I like to talk about sometimes?
I really can't. Christ. It's like it's my life's work.
Yep.
It's my mission.
It truly is. Yeah, Kelly, really the fucking perpetual wet blanket.
Have you heard that? Have you seen that show where it's like Adam ruins everything?
That's yeah. Like I can't stand Adam Conover. You totally have Adam Conover energy. Good fucking call.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I'm like, oh my God. You are the lady Adam Conover.
Would you rather? Would you rather solve climate change but get no credit for it, or never have to work again? Climate change. Scientists, you are not one of them, discover a way to reverse it and permanently fix climate change. The climate returns to pre-industrial times, but you get no credit for it. The never work option is you get enough money, adjusted for inflation and cost of living, each week to maintain an upper middle class lifestyle without ever having to work again. Upper middle class, but like not quite billionaire. I don't know, man. That is actually a really good question. Climate change or upper middle class and not have to worry about money and working. What do you got?
This is a moral question.
Yep.
I would
it's
most
like an anxiety
likely
question too.
I'm not working again. Fuck climate. You know, I feel like if shit gonna happen, it's not gonna happen in my lifetime. And sometimes I feel like you got to start worrying about your own lifetime. Because what am I gonna do?
It's already starting in our lifetimes, bro.
It's starting, but we're getting like the beginnings effects. Like
they
when
say
it's
less than 50 years before disastrous, like unlivable circumstances. Our state, Rhode Island, could very much so be underwater in less than 50 years. Very likely.
I'm moving to Ohio to come live with you, buddy.
I wouldn't move to Ohio. They just had that train derailment, okay? Listen, nowhere's safe.
Dude, let's get out of here.
I haven't said anything about that in a minute, so I'm hoping
that's because they don't want people to know. They're like, trying to just like,
yo, you're only like 100 miles, right? You're only like 100 miles from that train crash. Oh, bro, come. Where do we go?
Yeah, not there.
Idaho's full of Nazis. I know that because one of my other good friends lives there. Pretty much everywhere's full of Nazis. Should we go to Hawaii?
No, you can't go to Hawaii anymore. It's unethical.
I think I'm still doing the not working anymore.
I mean,
we all know Kelly is going to pick climate change.
It's just because I have severe anxiety and very seriously about the climate. So if I could have that huge stressor like off of my plate, I would be less pissed off about working, because part of working all the time is I'm like, why the fuck am I working every fucking day to pay my fucking bills, to never go on fucking vacation, to just have the world burn down around us and simultaneously flood and have hail and have volcano eruptions and have tsunamis and have earthquakes all at the same time? Like, this is fucked. So if I didn't have to worry about all that, I would be less pissed off about working.
I think I figured it out on a recent episode, Kel. I did this whole thing. I think the one that came out this week or the week before. I was very concerned about your potential brain rot from consuming too much of the internet.
All of the escapism.
Escapism to a fucking terrifying place where all the bad things happen all the time, constantly, just to you and your news feed.
No, my news shit doesn't even have catastrophes. I just think about this.
Just consuming the news, generally speaking, by being perpetually online. What the fuck do you do online all day then outside of watching TikTok? You don't accidentally keep abreast of the news?
No, I never look at the news. I don't look at actual news ever.
You don't accidentally become keep abreast of the news? No. Then how do you know about all the goddamn terrible weather all over the planet, and why is it consistently stressing you out?
Comes up on TikTok, and then I look
exactly. This is what I'm literally saying to you right now.
But I'm just saying that that's not what consumes my newsfeed. My newsfeed mostly is fandom and weird music and ADHD, autism stuff. And
when I say newsfeed, generally speaking, I just mean the content that is suggested to you, whether that be through one particular social network or another. TikTok would be amongst what I'm trying to generalize here. Listen.
Even just what I've seen in my own eyes.
Listen, what? The smoke?
All the wildfires?
Yes, the wildfire smoke does suck ass. And I'm not trying to downplay any of these. Yes, I'm not trying to downplay all of these terrible things that are happening, but for the way that you sound to be affected by them, it almost sounds like you feel that all of these things have happened directly to you. And I guess in the grand scheme of the fucking scale of the world,
they are on this planet.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, I guess it's happened to me too. Why don't I feel as traumatized as you do?
Because you don't have anxiety the way I do. I'm in therapy.
I have anxiety about the dumbest goddamn things constantly, all day, every. All right, sure. Different anxiety. What do you think is influencing your anxiety to have those kinds of reactions to fucking? You're worried about volcanoes coming to get you, dog? Like that's what made me go, wait, no.
Not coming to get me, but just genuinely speaking, if Yellowstone erupted, that would affect us in Rhode Island. It actually would, because of the smoke plume and all of the ash, if it affects a quarter of our country, guess what? That's going to affect me. Okay? Because what are those people going to do? They're going to have to move somewhere. Like, what about all the shit that they do over there? I don't even know what kind of shit they do over there, but I'm sure I benefit from the shit that they do over there somehow, some way, and all of a sudden we don't have it anymore. I'll be fucked.
So you're worried about the greater implications to the trade and the supply economies or something like that,
I'm worried about my personal comfort. That's what I'm worried about. If I am personally going to be discomforted because of the fucking climate, I'm pissed. Because, like, what the fuck? I'm just living on this rock. The very least it could do is not fuck up my life. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
You know what I would be pissed about?
And when we bring it all back to everything that Kelly just talked about, what is it about? Don't disrupt what Kelly wants to do. Because she'll let you know how much you fucking
get in my way. I just want to enjoy my life.
Don't get in her fucking way. What do you got?
I read my little stories.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say, what will piss me off is like if. How do I want to word this?
Carefully, I hope.
Think about me in the edit. Censor himself like that. That was.
It's not censoring, but I'm trying to remember exactly what I want to say. If basically how like everything is just a human understanding of how everything is happening. What if the Earth is just doing what the Earth does?
Yeah.
So we're spending all this money like to fix climate change and all this, and like we die, and then God's like, yeah, the Earth does that like every 1,000 years.
I mean, the Earth does go through climate events, okay? But what I'm saying is that I'm not trying to suffer and die in an ice age or in like a heated climate. I just don't want to be dead for living here. I want to just be able to sit around and die an old person without being like stressed.
I mean, what if the planet is evolving? What if it's like, you know what? I'm tired of all the green being up here. I'm moving that shit over there. Like now you gotta move with the shit.
I'm tired of you human pieces of shit. I'm gonna fucking make you extinct. I fucked up the dinosaurs. I will do it for you as well. I am God or whatever.
I feel like anytime humans have challenged the Earth wins. It's just my opinion. We build things. What does the Earth do? Knock that shit over. What the fuck? It does not. What?
Except zombies. Zombies come back from the Earth, and they come back from the dead to damn Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit and all. I mean,
that's from the Earth though. So I'll give that the Earth attacking us back.
You're right. Oh man, even when I'm wrong, you're right. Even when you're right, you're right. Okay. Oh. Listen, I don't really have very long life expectancy for myself.
So same though. So sometimes I'm like 50 years. Shit. Yeah. long.
I like cheeseburgers and shit. You know, I like smoking too much.
I hope everyone gets 50. You're saying 50 too much. I hope everybody gets 50. Like Jesus, man.
Growing up, I was like, if I make it to 25, lucky me. Now I'm gonna be 35 next year, and I'm like, man, I'm really on borrowed time, dog. I'm gonna eat this Wendy's and fucking say a prayer. Listen, I'm going with.
It's okay.
This is the thing, man. It's pre-industrial revolution is what they're trying to say. So you're undoing like 170-ish years of like climate change. You know those capitalist pieces of shit are just going to undo your fucking work. Again. They're going to be like, yo, we got a brand new lease on life. Let's up carbon emissions right now for the sake of the economy.
Who even cares?
All my good work will be undone. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll undo 170 years of fucking pollution to the environment, and those motherfuckers will do it back to the environment within 5. China, America, Russia, they'll just be like, fuck it, burn literally everything that we can, because we can burn everything because we're these 3 nations that I just outlined. So you know what? Fuck them. I'm going upper middle class. I'm going to live comfortably, not have to go to fucking work and just sit around and like do whatever the fuck I want to do all day. Sometimes that'll be like smoke some fucking weed and take a nap. Other days I'll be working on some stuff, some podcasts, my guitars, other fucking creative pursuits. Yeah. All right. You know, I'm taking the upper middle class because capitalism's fucked and they'll just fuck me like they've already fucked all of us here now in the present day. Never mind in this fairy tale future. I'm worked up now.
I do agree though, Kyle, that they would be like, as soon as we wiped all those emissions, they would be like, oh my God, it's like Amazon Prime Day. We can do as many fucking emissions as we want. You know what I mean?
Burn all of the toxins.
I feel like if you lived a very sinful life and you didn't know if you were getting into heaven, you should pick the climate one. Even if you're not getting no credit, heaven, so I feel like that helped you get in there. If you needed that a little extra, you didn't know if you was gonna get in the gate. You're like, let me just do a little extra. I feel like that gets you in there.
I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of Republicans love Jesus, and like if they die and they go up there, they'll be like, yo, we love you down on earth. This is why we love you. When people come up here trying to claim that they did like some selfless acts or whatever, fuck them, send them to hell. We don't let none of that socialist bullshit up here in heaven. And Jesus, I don't know, man. Hopefully he's cool enough to be like, nah, fuck you guys. I'm going to do my own thing. But I don't know, man. You get enough peer pressure. You say some stupid shit.
That's in heaven. Hell probably going to be fun as fuck. I'm just going to tell you right now. You'd be
There's
like,
a
what?
Biggie song that is like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like, if I die, fuck it, I want to go to hell. Because I'm a piece of shit. It ain't hard to fucking tell. It's a good song.
Is that on your trash taste playlist?
That's Biggie Smalls. That's not trash. And it's not.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear that you said Biggie at the top of it, and I didn't recognize the line. So fuck
it's really
me.
good.
I'll
send it to you.
Yo, good idea.
Listen to it.
So
did that line get more credibility because you heard it was from Biggie?
Yeah, it did.
No. Oh, from him. It's a really good song. It's genuinely a very, very good song.
Yeah. I thought it was just like
if it was somebody else, you would have been like, fuck it, bullshit.
Considering everything I know about within context of Kelly's within her music taste, I'm like, oh, what's that fucking Zamboy Order 55 on fucking SoundCloud? Who just said that?
Xanakin Skywalker.
Xanakin Skywalker. That is 100% a person that you listen to. Oh my God.
And he goes, Xanakin, where is my stepmom? It's fucking so good.
Okay, yeah. I take it back. I take it back, Kyle.
Exactly. Thank you, Raysean. Now you know what I'm saying. Now you know exactly what I'm saying.
Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not sharing knowledge while splitting an inheritance, causing my sister to get a worse deal? My mother loved, quote unquote. My mother loved fashion and really enjoyed dressing up. Her passion definitely inspired me to pursue a career in fashion, and I currently work for a luxury jewelry designer. My sister, Ashley, on the other hand, went a more traditional route. She's always looked down on me, starting even from high school when I was preparing my portfolio for art school, making comments about how I get to color while she has to do actual work like study maths. This behavior has never really changed, which has caused us to have a somewhat... This behavior has never really changed, which has caused us to be somewhat estranged.
Yo, this girl wrote a fucking rap. This behavior has never really changed, which has caused us to be somewhat estranged. Okay, I just had to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, before passing, my mother brought Ashley and I together to her safety deposit box to split up her jewelry. Ashley immediately wanted the biggest, blingiest pieces. This is where I may have been an asshole. I let her fight me for it, knowing that she was arguing over costume jewelry. My mother had a select few pieces of fine jewelry that were more dainty, so I let my sister think that I was getting the smaller leftover pieces. She's always been preoccupied with getting the biggest and best for herself all our lives, so I let her think she was doing the same now. Fast forward to today, I was wearing one of my mother's pieces at my aunt's birthday party. She began to reminisce over the piece. I guess they had bought it together, and it slipped out just how valuable the piece was. My sister overheard and was livid. She insisted on going through my pics and wanted to re-split up the pieces. I said no, and she had a meltdown at the birthday party. Our brother said I was an asshole for using my knowledge as a jeweler against family, but he always takes her side, so I'm taking the issue here for a different opinion. I normally wouldn't care, but now a bunch of family is poking their noses into it, and I'm feeling torn between how I feel and what others are saying about me. Please help. I mean, what do you guys think? Because
I don't think you are the asshole because just of the behavior, and it's not like you tried. I mean, you did kind of play it off a little bit, but it's not your fault for having knowledge and her not having that same knowledge. Because I mean, it's not hard for her to have Googled or looked some of that stuff up. I don't think you're the asshole. I think it is a little bit kind of a moral thing at the end of the day, but it's y'all relationship, and I mean, it seems like she's already been an asshole to you before, so.
Yeah, if the sister wasn't so quick to be like, I want this one, I want that one, blah, 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 and like pretend like she knew better. Honestly, I don't think this lady's the asshole so much as the sister is a fucking idiot, because the sister should have known, like, yo, my sister does A, B, and C. She knows how to look at jewelry and like sort of assess like what's real versus fake or what's valuable versus common. And like the sister didn't think anything of that. She was like, I want this one because it's big and bright. All right, cool, dumbass. You want that one? This is what you said you wanted. I know that that's not a big thing for me to lose. Feel free. This is what you said you
But
want.
she played it up too, though. She'd be like, "Oh, you want that one? No, I want that."
She did say she fought over it.
She quote unquote fought her. You're right. She did kind of fucking trick her a little bit.
I got to get this one, this piece. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see over here. Like,
I don't know, 50, man. I feel like the sister could have also been a little bit more like, we can split this up if you want. But it doesn't sound like they have any intentions to sell it. So if that's the case and they really have no intentions to sell, like these are like supposed to be family heirlooms or whatever, I think this person's not the asshole, and she got not only the pieces she wanted, but coincidentally the more valuable ones. And the sister got what she wanted. Still from the grandma, still has sentimental value. It's a big fucking fat phony. So you got what you wanted. Yeah, you're just mad because what? Did you want to go hawk your grandma's jewelry and go clubbing for the weekend?
Her mom, I think, not her grandma.
Whatever. Grandma, mom, it's all the same. Is mom dead? Did mom die?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit, that's sad. Sorry.
Yeah, I
hope nobody loses their mom.
And this is their inheritance, so I mean, I guess they probably do want to know. I guess at the end of the day, the sister might probably want to sell some of it, but she got costume gold at the end of the day. So I mean, at the end, she ain't getting that. I bet that's gonna hurt when she take it to the pawn store and they look at her like, "Hey, what the hell is this?"
That's true.
I bet part of her wanting to like resplit things up is because she feels embarrassed that she took all the costume shit, man.
I mean, what I'm supposed to do now? Because now, what I'm supposed to get your shit now? Like, take some pieces from me. I don't want your shit. You gotta give me something to value. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, if they were looking to sell things, the logical way to settle this is just put everything together, sell it,
split the total,
split the money. But it doesn't sound like you guys want to do that. It sounds like you're hanging on to it for sentimentality, which makes sense because it's your mom's stuff. So I don't know, man. I think you're stuck with your decisions, and I think this girl is not the asshole. She's just kind of a dick and a little bit smarter than her dumbass sister, who didn't think that, oh, my sister knows about jewelry. I maybe shouldn't go toe to toe with her on what I want from my mom's jewelry fucking box.
And I think that
especially if y'all got a shitty relationship, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say too. If your sister has always been saying to you that your knowledge about the things you went to school for and your art school stuff was like useless or whatever, and then you use that knowledge to better your life, I mean, I think that that's nothing to be ashamed of. I definitely don't think you should feel like an asshole, and I don't think you should care what the family members say either. Like, if you and your mom shared this like love of jewelry or the fine arts or whatever, and you have these pieces and they're special to you, own that and feel proud of that. And your sister can fucking suck a dick. I don't care.
And I kind of feel that means you had a closer relationship to your mom, because the fact that you knew which one's actually worth more and your sister didn't, I think that's more interesting.
I don't know if it's about their relationship with the mom at that point. I think it's just the sister having a trained eye to be like, this is something they would use in a theater production versus this is something they would sell at a jewelry store. But you know what I would do if I was in this girl's shoes? I would craft the most perfect fucking narrative to all the family members who are trying to stick their nose in my business. And I'd say, listen, we talked about it. We didn't want to sell it. So we decided to split up the pieces based off of what we wanted. So we went back and forth on the pieces. You obviously don't admit anything about the pretending to fight for pieces or whatever that she said that she did. You don't invest in none of that shit. This is obviously not part of the waterproof narrative that we're going to spin here, but you just let the fucking family know. It's like,
she picked those.
I like these because of this with my mom, because of this memory or this association of a time that I had with her. And you fucking build up your narrative, and then you say, and this bitch just like the stuff because it was big and it looked fucking pretty. And then she found out that it was fake. And now she's mad because some of the stuff that I picked, not all of it. I got some costume jewelry too, because sentimentality. You say, this dumbass bitch, she don't know shit. So I don't know, man. She just wants money, I think, which I think is really scummy. And I think she has a meth problem. If you can somehow turn it back around on her, she wants this money because she's got this problem wrong with her. The family will get the fuck out of your face right away, dude.
It's true.
I thought you said something interesting, Kyle. And that was the fact that you would give yourself some fake costume jewelry too. I don't know if I would do that personally, but if you're going to do it for the lie, make it actually work out, your way is the best way.
I know.
Because I feel like if I go my route, they knew what I was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to call me a common jewel thief.
Like the asshole thing to do would have been to like go in there before her and pick out all the valuable pieces for yourself and then keep those and then go through and like be like, oh, this is what
that's gonna start too much more fights.
No, that's what I'm saying. That would have been like shitty. Like she's like people are acting like she did something shitty. They looked at the pieces together, they picked what they wanted, and that's that. Yeah, like you get what you get.
We picked them together, and now she's mad because she found out some of these pieces aren't real pieces of jewelry, and some of mine actually have some value.
I just want to know how the sister was doing. Like, no, I want to see that. I want to see her how she was fighting for it. Like, you know what? Okay, I guess you can have that, but I need this one. I need that piece though.
I'm so mad. I'm missing out on this really cool diamond ring that's fucking the size of my head. Yeah, good luck with that, dumbass.
Look at the shine on that one, though. I really like it.
Look at this opal. I don't know what an opal is.
You look like you can just shine that with some Windex. Look at, I'm letting you get all the best pieces. I'll take this little piece of blue ruby right here. Let me
like can't believe I'm only going home with this one tiny diamond. Real diamond.
You got a whole suitcase. Look at you. You killing him. You about to kill him.
Damn, it sounds like you could, by the looks of all the jewelry that you just inherited, it looks like you could bejewel an entire goddamn chorus line production. That's a lot of costume jewelry. All right, so not the asshole?
I think not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
I mean, it sucks that your family's getting involved, but they should mind their own business.
Yeah, tell your family to get the fuck out of your face. That's what I do.
Moving on back to our this is the last one, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Last segment of the day. I wish I could do better drum sounds, but
that's what that
was. Reddit. You know what? Kill yourself. That's my most defensive comeback to everything. I'm sorry.
It truly is. Raysean tells me to kill myself at least twice a week.
And it was fast too.
It was like knee-jerk reaction right away.
I can't. So it comes out too quickly.
It's
I can't
okay.
even
I
help
don't
it.
take it personal. It's nothing I ever said to myself. So,
Ask Reddit. Okay. You get put into witness protections, but they let you pick your new name. What are you now? No. What are you now known as? Ooh,
yo, this was
that's
so
interesting.
hard.
Yeah,
it had to be something Spanish because I love Spanish names.
Yeah, like Estevez.
Estevez. Ooh.
My sister's boyfriend's name is Esteban.
No.
I feel like we've talked about this before. Esteban.
Julio. No. It's the name. So Sebastian.
Right.
No.
I don't know if Sebastian's Spanish.
No.
I could be wrong, honestly, but I don't think
Spanish?
that it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still
like
got
English.
that,
You could be, maybe you're a
cha
Jorge.
cha cha.
Because like if they put
Jorge,
because if they put you in witness protection, here's the thing, man. Like my
Javier?
brain automatically went to like some wild outside the box shit, like Son Goku O'Malley. But
it has to be kind of normal.
If you have to be put into it has to be kind of a common name. You know what I mean?
Your name's already Kyle.
It's pretty common, right?
Yeah.
For my own like I don't know, comfort level, I guess. I would probably want to name myself something kind of close. Like I can't be Kyle, so I'll be Cal.
DeMarco. You should be DeMarco.
What the fuck makes you think I look like DeMarco?
I feel like if you're especially witness protection, I feel like nobody will look for Kyle under the name DeMarco.
That's true, but maybe they wouldn't look for me under the name, say like Frank.
I think there's like millions of names, and I don't think that they're going to go one by one.
Yeah. Frank Johnson will give you a little cover for a little while.
I'm saying, man, and also I'm pretty frank.
But I'm looking up Frank.
Or I could be a Kurt because I'm rather curt sometimes with my opinions. You know what I mean? I think I'm more of a Frank, though. Honestly, Frank Johnson. That's like almost a double penis joke somewhere in there if you think about it long enough. But
Frank is one of my favorite.
What about Peter?
Names.
Peter's a penis joke too. Yeah. Dude, are all of our names from witness protection just gonna be dick jokes?
I mean,
no, Frank Johnson,
Peter. Oh, yeah.
What do you got, Ray? You got to make a Spanish dick joke.
I don't say my Spanish not that good. I don't know. I'm still trying. What's that boy name off of Spy Kids? I cannot think of his name, man. I think that's the name I want, but
Is it the actor's name or the character's name?
The character, because he has like a Spanish name. It's
their
like
last name was Cortez. I can't think of what English name was.
I feel like no one will look for me.
Juni, Uni Cortez, or is it Junie Cortez?
Junie, that's what they call him.
But
what was the dad? Spanish, maybe it was the dad.
Gregorio Cortez.
Was that the dad?
I like that.
Yep, that's Antonio Banderas.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what I like
him as an actor.
That fast speeding type of like name.
Gregorio.
It's gonna take me a long time to be able to pronounce it like that, but
Gregorio Cortez.
You introduce yourself, you're like, I'm Gregorio.
Gregorio Cortez.
People would be like, I think he's in the witness protection program.
I don't think this guy's name is really Gregorio. Did you hear the way he said it?
Yep, that probably could get me caught.
So I'm 1.5 penis jokes. Raysean is Gregorio Cortez. What are you thinking about, Kelly?
I don't know. It's so hard. I never think about myself even as having a name, which is
you never think about yourself.
No, I think about myself, but as like an omnipresent being. No, I just don't think like the name Kelly. I don't know. I don't love it and I don't hate it, but I don't really ever feel like a Kelly. I don't know. I feel like my name's just
Molly. You could pull a Molly off. I feel like you probably have to be a little bit more chipper though.
She could pull off any
like Dolores.
Oh no! Yeah, you could do a Dolores.
Immediately draws attention. Nobody under the age of 75 is named Dolores. Get out of here.
I wanted to name.
You got to go by a nickname though. Your name could be Dolores, but you got to go by like
Devil
or something like that.
Yeah, I like boys' names.
Dolores from Harry Potter.
You know what you could do, Kelly?
What?
Really lean into it because you like boys' names. You need a common name because we're obviously in witness protection. You could be a Terry.
Oh.
Ugh, absolutely not.
No.
All right. What about a Jerry?
No.
What about a Jesse?
No.
What about I'm trying to think of, what about Pat?
Pat? No.
Yeah.
These are all also like butch lesbian.
I feel like you need
names.
a name that could go either
They're not
boy
all
or
lesbian
girl.
names. They're could go for either gender types of names. That's what I'm going for.
I like the name Elliot.
Didn't you just say Frank? Ain't that all?
I like the name Frank. Francis, Frankie, I think is cute.
Yeah.
We can both be named Frank, Kyle. What do you think?
You can't be Frankie if I'm Frank. If we're in a fucking witness protection family, it's going to be real weird if a Frank and a Frankie
Why y'all thinking American
together.
names? What about Udumpoko?
Yo, what the fuck does that name mean? Have you ever heard that name used before? I mean, I guess if you're going to go by that logic, the most common name used throughout the world is Mohammed, right? So why not just fucking like really play the odds and make your name Mohammed?
Not bad.
Raysean, I don't mean to be sort of racist with my comment here, but you could probably rock a Muhammad and get away with it scot-free.
Muhammad's not a bad name. I like that.
No, it's not.
Fuck a Gregorio, you're a Muhammad. Do you want to be a Gregorio now, Kelly?
But I feel like that's kind of being like
Gregorio.
Jesus and Jesus. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of playing the line right there. But Jesus is a cool name too. I like Jesus.
I think you're Mohammed. I'm Frankie Johnson. I'm Frank Johnson.
Oh, I guess I'll have to actually pick a name.
Yep.
Ellen.
I like Margaret, maybe.
Margaret?
Can we call you Peggy for short?
Peggy?
That's the Margaret? I don't understand it either.
Is that
Maggie is an option too, yeah. No, I've known several Margarets throughout my life who go by Peggy. I don't know why. It's a common nickname to go by Peggy if you're a Margaret. But Maggie too. Yeah, that's a good point.
I like Penelope.
I don't even know what nickname I would give Peggy for though. What name?
I guess Margaret is what he's saying. He's saying Peggy's the nickname
I've never
would
have thought of that, but I guess I don't know.
I don't think
that must be like a country thing.
No, I don't think so, man. It's pretty common, like even in the city. I swear to God, look it up. Margaret, Peggy. Peggy is short for Margaret. Some fucking how. I don't know how, but it is. But Maggie's a good name.
Clover.
First person that came up with that name was a Peggy.
Yeah, you need to you need to pick a name that'll give you cover, Kelly. Maggie is a good starting point. What's your last name?
A last name too. You are out of your mind.
Frank Johnson. He's Mohammed
Jones. I don't know.
Mohammed
Smith.
Gregorio Jones.
Just something basic.
Mohammed.
Yeah. What's your last name, Ray? I didn't expect mine to come together so easily. I'm not gonna lie, but penis jokes they're eternal.
I think genuinely I would just walk around through a cemetery until I found a name I liked because I could not.
If only we had a cemetery here on the podcast that you could walk through.
I know.
Sorry, you have to pick through the vast amounts of names that probably live in your brain cavity.
Do people leave comments? I would love it if someone just commented on a dead relative's name that they think that I should have.
Yeah, we get some comments. It's not from people that will actually leave quality comments like that. Though,
Damn.
Son Mohammed. That's why I'm going.
No, Raysean, I know what you just did. It was a Dragon Ball thing. You can't make Goku's surname your first name so that Muhammad could be your last name. I'm sorry. I already said
Son is the last name.
So that means you're Muhammad's son.
Yep.
S-U-N or S-O-N?
S-O-N.
Bro, what the fuck, man? You can't do a Goku thing.
S-U-N.
No Goku.
S-U-N. We're doing S-U-N.
You know what but now I know what you mean to do.
Well,
and then actually, you know what you were saying, Raysean, is that you would look up a Frank. And I think anyone who knows you would look up anything Dragon Ball related, and they would find you real quick.
That's the only reason my name is not Son Goku O'Malley, okay?
That's the only reason?
Mostly, yeah.
I could think of other reasons.
What's the other reason?
Well, you're not, like, Asian at all.
Is Goku Asian? Does he look like he has, like, fucking Asian complexion to you or Asian features?
But it's from like Japan, and you know that they've said I watched this thing that said that Japanese anime is not based on people that are Japanese, they're based on cats.
What about Mohammed Namikaze?
Namikaze. It's like a kamikaze, but not.
Peace.
Yo, is that a kamikaze?
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. No, that's the perfect name. Mohammed Namikaze.
I like it.
Ellie, what's your last name?
Oh.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Ew.
Because you'll be buried in the search results because Maggie Gyllenhaal is already an actress. You know what I'm saying?
No, what's that one lady? Actress? Meryl
Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl. That's what I think. Meryl. That'd be a good name for you.
Maggie Meryl Streep. Honestly, Meryl Streep has one long last name. Nobody's gonna look that up, and also it'll lend itself to helping you. Merle, stop. It'll help you hide in the search algorithms as well, because Meryl Streep will be in the
Merle.
Meryl Streep.
I've never heard anyone pronounce her name like that.
Stop it, Kelly. Okay, so I think that's the end of the show. We all have our new witness protection names. My name is Frank Johnson. That is my good friend, Mohammed Namakazi. And this is my other good friend, Maggie Meryl Streep.
Yep.
And we hope that you rate and subscribe to the show wherever you're listening. If you're on YouTube, please click the like button. Kelly's crying a little.
Merle.
Please click the like button, subscribe, recommend it to your friends, share it, whatever. That's how the show grows. We love you guys. Merle
out. Yeah.
Merle
I'm out of here.
Maggie Meryl Streep out. Don't be a butt cheek.
Oh, goodness.
We got some butt cheeks.
We got some butt cheeks. All right, dude. All right. Merle.